DC here. Hi guys and gals, hope you are well. And today it is Monday, and Monday as usual is the tag day. I'm just trying to see where I can walk because today is going to be rain all day, so I thought I'd nevertheless come out a little bit and see if I can get the tags done outside before it rains again. So on Monday, usually I start with Jasmine's tag. Hi there, Jasmine. Hope you're well. I'm going to just try and see if I can see our flag. Actually, yes, you can. Do you see far off over there? There's a flag. Is it going to come on? A little bit of wind there. Oh well. There was more wind earlier, but let's start with the tag because I'm taking time when I should be answering tag questions. Yes. So, as usual, Jasmine's got for us a 5-question tag. Question 1. Biggest fear when traveling? I guess one of those things would have to be which type of travel. If it's traveling by air, I guess that one of the biggest fears that I used to have when I would be traveling would be problems with with the correspondences, with the transfer times and stuff like that. I always used to try, whenever possible, to get a direct flight, and usually I was able to do that. But otherwise, when I couldn't, I'd always try to arrange to have a long wait. I know some people are like exact contrary, but one thing you can be almost certain is that there will be delays when you're flying, and so that's one of them. The other one, let me see, I guess is to forget something. You're away and you've forgotten something important, and then you have to come back. Yeah, something like that. And when I used to be in Canada and would travel by car all the time, would be to have a problem. I had an old car, a really scrappy Chevy Nova at the time, and you never knew if it was going to start or not. I had a lot of problems with something I think called the solenoid, and they just never seemed to be able to repair it correctly. And if ever it rained or was humid, well, you were in big trouble. By the way, it's month was September, so the little carnival is going to be there all month. Yeah, but that was a real problem. So I would go somewhere, stop. As long as the motor was warm, you could start it okay. But if you left it outside and it had been humid all night, you couldn't start in the morning. Now, the way I got around that was a very, very unelegant way, but it worked. Is that those of you who live in North America know that you can actually plug in your cars for the winter, in the winter especially. It keeps the motor warmer, like the block and everything. Some of them even have things that warm up the oil, I guess. But anyway, and I would do that, and that would kind of like get rid of the humidity. But I mean, you imagine I had to do that sometimes in summer. And like I said, I never managed to get the darn thing fixed, no matter what. I guess it was a really lousy mechanic or what. Okay, question 1, I've been talking long enough about that one. Question 2. Bit of wind here. The last time you did a puzzle. The last time I did a puzzle, non-counting the ones I did with the kids, like the those children puzzles. So with the grandkids, I mean, and then with my own kids. Boy, that is a long, long, long time ago. First off, I don't like doing puzzles. I was going to probably scare Dave Nicholson off because I know he's he's like I was almost going to say the YouTube champ of puzzles. But no, I never liked doing puzzles. But yeah, last time I did a puzzle, oh goodness, 40 years ago. Like I say, if I take away doing puzzles with the kids, which basically I was doing to be with them, and just do a puzzle on my own, 40, 50 years, yeah, something like that. It's been a long time. Question 3. As a kid, did you make your own go-kart? Yeah. Yeah. Was I good at it? Not particularly. We would make them. We would have some boards, and things that kids don't do these days probably is that we would always have our eyes open for, if there was a wheel or something, that was hanging around, because wheels could be a lot of things. Wheels could be on your go-karts. They could be to make wheelbarrows. They could be actually used as well as steering wheels. We'd always have our eyes open for something like that. And, well, our go-karts were actually really simple ones. There'd be 2 wheels in the back very often. There'd just be kind of a steering part in front. Manage that it doesn't have too much friction when it turns, the front part. And usually just a simple rope that would be, to steer the whole go-kart. And since we lived in a hilly part of town, but right near the church, and the church was on top of a hill, so the church yard was one big hill. So it was really, really cool. We would go and play with the kids, and we had our little wagons and our homemade go-karts, and yeah, I mean, nothing fancy. I mean, we're not talking about soap boxes, like you see on movies or stuff, or even in competitions. In Ireland, they'd make these soap boxes over in Cork. That was really cool. No, nothing like that. A really crude go-kart. Yeah. We had great childhood. Question 4. Are you still adventurous as you were years ago? I probably would be. The answer probably is not really. And one of the reasons is that, frankly, Mrs. DC is very cautious. And so if we do things together, it's definitely less adventurous than if I was on my own. I saw that when I was working regularly abroad in Ireland, for example, when I would go off and do things that I was not able to do when I would travel with her. Yeah. One of the things, maybe one of the simplest things, I think I'm as adventurous in my head, but my body is not letting me be as adventurous as I used to be. I think that's probably the only reason. And I guess that there's certain things that I used to do without even thinking, which now I do think about. So yeah, okay, that's kind of answering that one. Question 5 and last. What do you need help with the most? I think that the thing that I would probably need the most help with is simply do-it-yourself work, handyman's house work around the house. I mean, I'm able to do a few things. I've got tools and stuff like that, I can, and I know how things are done, but I'm not an extremely manual person. So And if it gets like to repairing the car, like Andy was talking the other day, changing things in his car. Every time I've done something like that, or just about every time I've done something like that, I've ended up having to ask for help because I'm not very good at those type of things. Yeah, I guess that would be it. I mean, there's other things that I'm good at, but not that. I'm not very manual, and it's kind of an embarrassment because everyone in my brother, my cousins, and they're all extremely good at manual stuff. When they build things, and I'm like I guess I'm the official wimp of the family in that respect. As maybe not wimp's not the right word, but I'm just not very good at all of these things where they are very good. Okay, I've been talking way too long. Okay, Jasmine, you make me chat a lot, don't you? Okay, I'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.